The recent COVID-19 outbreak made RV camping very popular as they provide you with the taste of outdoor activity while staying isolated. Simply saying, the hunger and urge for recreational activities never stopped. As RV camping is more prevalent during the spring or summer season, it doesn't mean that you have to slack around in your home during the whole winter. RV camping trips in winter can also be a fantastic way of experiencing the wild differently. Have you ever thought of waking up at the campsite covering snowflakes with a cup of coffee in your hand? Sounds fantastic, but another thing that'll hit your head is the hassle and problems you're going to face on the trip as a beginner. But then again, what are we here for? Well, this video is about the top 10 cold weather RV camping tips for beginners. So, sit back and enjoy. First of all, choose a suitable campsite. It might seem less important, but choosing the best grounds for your RV is one of the main things about RV camping in winter, as your camping needs will differ. Always plan and look for campsites with all the hookups available. If you have an RV without a shower, then you'll need a campground with bathrooms and a shower. Internet cable or Wi-Fi is another essential that you'll need. As you're planning on a winter RV camping trip, most of the campsites will be half empty anyways. So, you'll be getting your preferred campsite without much of a problem. As RVs come with everything right inside them, it's very typical for you to think that setting it up will be fast. But we found setting up an RV campsite during winter takes longer than you think. And that's why our suggestion will be to keep at least 2 hours of daytime to set up your RV campsite. As you'll be getting less daylight because of the winter season, you might want to start your trip as early as possible. And upon reaching the campsite, check for any obstacle that can block your RV, and keep in mind that you'll need enough space for a campfire, a seating area, awnings, or any slide outs. As you'll be traveling on a motorhome, you have to keep in mind that your RV might malfunction anytime, especially in winter. While having some essential tools will give it a quick jump start, but don't overthink and become a moving tool store. A basic set of tools including T-handle wrenches, heavy gauge jumper, and digital tire gauges will do most of the jobs. Always keep an eye on your RV batteries and engines as they need extra care during winter. Most beginners forget about listing the necessities and get confused while packing up for the trip. As you'll be camping during the winter season, you'll need insulation items and other essentials that won't be required during the spring and summer seasons. Preparing a daily routine for your activities will help you sort things out more precisely. RV plumbing can be damaged easily, as freeze-ups are very common during winter. Excessive ice can cause the pipes and hoses of your RV to crack or burst if they're not appropriately insulated or adequately taken care of. You can use heat strips on the pipes and hoses to keep them warm and avoid freeze-ups. Keep your bathroom and kitchen cabinets open for a while so that your trailer's heater can keep the internal pipe warm. You can use some antifreeze in your holding tanks as well. Always keep in mind that you cannot get out of fuel during these winter trips at all. So, think ahead and refuel your RV from time to time. Whether you need gas or diesel, a truck stop will always be a wiser choice than a regular gas station. Try using Google Maps to pre-plan which way to pull in and pull out your RV. Yes, we know that water is essential, but many beginners don't understand that water is heavy, and freeze-ups are one of the most annoying things you can imagine during a winter RV camping trip. So, it's highly recommended that you travel with a small amount of water in your tank for emergencies and use the hookup from your campsite to refill them timely. You have to maintain a healthy environment inside your RV because cold and wet are a terrible combination for you and your RV. All the heat inside will lead to humidity and condensation, which can be eliminated with a decent dehumidifier. A vent cover also comes in handy in this situation, as it lets the warm air out of the vents while keeping the interior insulated. A furnace is an essential appliance during a winter RV camping trip. You must make sure that your furnace is in proper working condition. Cleaning the furnace with a compressed air or a soft brush will ensure its top-notch performance. Proper sanitization is the last but most crucial part of an enjoyable winter RV camping trip. Trust us, you'll never want to be in a situation with a frozen black or gray water tank. Try not to dump your black or gray water tanks until they're almost complete. And always remember to keep the outlets closed when you're connected with the sewer to avoid freezing. So, that was all about the top 10 cold weather RV camping tips for beginners. Thanks for watching our video. Hit the like button and share this video with your friends if you find it helpful. And feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section.